Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Higher Education Open event. In this session, we're going to be looking at the HNC HND Animal Management course. We have the tutor Katie on hand to answer your questions, but first Katie will give you a brief overview of the course and then we can move on to the Q&A section.
In most cases, we offer different levels of courses ranging from entry level to level 1, level 2, level 3, and even higher nationals in animal management. Virtually all of our students progress onto a positive career path, whether that is university, a job, or an apprenticeship. Our timetable is very different to other colleges. The vast majority of students come into college for 3 days per week. During this time, they do work very hard, but they are given the freedom for part-time jobs and work experience on the other 2 days. This also reduces their travel time into college. We have excellent facilities for all of our courses, with specialist workshops and practical areas where needed. Just as a reminder, we do have student accommodation available. If you have not done so already, it is not too late to apply for next year. This can be done by filling in an application form found on our website.
Hello, my name's Katie. I'm one of the lecturers on the Animal Management course at our Walford campus of North Shropshire College. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of information today on what should be our open day on the HE provision that we have running from our campus as of September. So we're running a HNC HND, which is Higher National Certificate, Higher National Diploma, which is equivalent of your level 4 and your level 5 in animal management. So the qualification is aimed to give you a broad knowledge of the animal sector and to allow you to progress on. So you may decide to top up to a degree, or you can go and work within an area of the animal sector that suits you. So when we do our first year, which would be the level 4, the modules that we have are business, ecology, animal nutrition, veterinary nursing, project, which is an opportunity for you to specialise and research something that really kind of interests you. Animal health, animal welfare and work experience. So for work experience you need to go on a placement, and with that placement we can support you in finding one, and we ask you to go to have a look in an area that kind of really interests you, perhaps somewhere you'd like to work in the future, as it gives you the opportunity to broaden your knowledge and also to meet people within that industry. Okay, so the course will have many trips and visits and some guest speakers as well as off-campus projects. So for example, with ecology, we'll go and do some field studies out and around the area and set some projects up. You'll have the opportunity to do practical, which is based at our campus, and we have a really large collection of animals that are available for us to use. So we've got meerkats, bird of prey, snakes, goats, alpacas, as well as rabbits and guinea pigs. I think we've got 68 species in total. So there's something that we'll be able to give everybody an opportunity to work with an animal they really want to. Okay, so the HNC is 1 year, HND is 2 year, and you'll be taught over 30 weeks of the year, and in each of those weeks you'll be in college for 3 days. There'll be a mixture of learning, so you'll be doing classroom-based learning, virtual learning, and then research yourself, and then the assessments will be done either via assignments, presentations, or you may have a few exams. So we try and kind of keep it broad, give everybody an opportunity to excel. So why this course? Have you potentially just finished your A-levels and you've decided that actually university isn't for you, you don't want to go away, perhaps you can't go away from home? This gives you the opportunity to kind of still carry on with your studies. You've got a job but you're intrigued to know more, perhaps your job is in the animal sector and you really want to up your knowledge. You perhaps want a career change, you're doing something now and you think this isn't for me, I want to kind of move to a different area, or you're just passionate about animals and you want to know more, then this could be the course for you. You would get a tutor that would be able to support you, and you get one hour a week with them. As well as being a small team, it gives you the opportunity to kind of feel like really supported. So, you know, you would know all your lecturers and know where to find them, so you'd be able to get the support you required at all times. So hopefully that's kind of intrigued you. If you want to know more, please do get in touch with us and we will be able to answer your questions, and yeah, hopefully we'll see some of you in September. Thank you.
Okay, so what animals do you specifically work with, if you can name some of them?
Yeah, of course. So we have actually got looking at, we've got 68 different species at the moment. So we've got things like meerkats, snakes, tarantulas, goats, alpacas. We've got a really broad range of bird of prey as well as the more easy to handle kind of domestic animals such as your rabbits and your guinea pigs. I know we've got some kookaburra. Yeah, so we've got lots going on really. There's plenty for people to be working with.
Brilliant. Okay. Is there any PPE that they need to purchase, and how much is it, if you know?
Yeah, there is PPE. So when we work on the animal care unit, you have to have specific clothing and overalls. Now you'll be able to purchase that from us, and it will be incorporated into your materials fee for your course. So if there's a £220 material fee, and with that you will get your PPE provided, other than your boots, where you'll be needing steel toe cap boots.
Okay. What are the entry requirements for the course?
So preferably you need to have done a full level 3 qualification at a merit or above, or 3 A levels. However, for mature students, we can look on an individual basis and see kind of what previous knowledge you've got, or what you've been doing, and see if we can draw those skills in to make sure that you're suitable for the course really. So don't be, if you're a mature student, don't be put off by the fact that you might not have A levels. Your skill set might allow you to come onto the course anyway, so please do contact us.
What sort of jobs can you do after this course, or is there any like other further study you could go on to do?
Yeah, so you can top up to a level 6, so that would be like your 3rd year degree. At the moment you can't do that with us, but we can put you into other universities or sector areas that can allow you to do that. People would look on to go on and do things such as conservation work, behavioural studies with animals, perhaps working with some charities, or things like Dogs Trust, those sorts of areas, and zookeeping, those jobs. Or you would have a good enough skill set if you're particularly interested in something, and you could go on to start up kind of a small business of your own. So I know people want to do like animal sitting, dog walking, those things now, but you need to have a really good, strong knowledge base to be able to do those. So it could allow you to set yourself up as self-employed.
Okay. And how much time do you actually get to spend with the animals and then in the classroom?
So you're in 3 days a week. And at the moment, I believe that 3 hours of that time will be doing practical elements. But again, so for example, I teach the ecology module, and in that you will need to be doing like field work and study work, and that will be incorporated into the 3-hour time session I have for that. So one week we might be in the classroom, and the following week we might be outside doing soil sampling or doing some sort of study. So it's not, your classroom base isn't always non-theory. We kind of try and incorporate it together really.
Okay. Are there any trips on the course?
Yeah, we'll have a variety of trips. We're really obviously lucky to have places such as Chester Zoo so local. So we'll go to Chester Zoo. As I previously mentioned, we'll do some field studies to look at different habitats, things like that. In the veterinary nursing, you'll go to vets. We also have some guest speakers coming in. I know that's going on. A lot of time we'll get some guest speakers in, and then hopefully in the 2nd year we'll look at doing kind of a longer trip. At this moment in time, I can't kind of guarantee what they'll be, but we'll look at doing something abroad in the 2nd year.
Cool. Okay. If I want to work with exotic animals, is this the right course?
Yeah, it can be. So we're really lucky in fact that you're not going to be sat in a massive lecture hall with 30, 40, 50 people. It's not like that. It's a lot smaller and kind of more intimate experience, which means that if I have a classroom that's got 10 students in, for example, and I know 5 of them really like exotics and 5 really like a different area, we can really make sure that we make it and adapt it to suit what you're interested in. So the basics of like husbandry and knowing nutrition, they all incorporate all different types of animals.
Okay. Do you know how the course may go ahead in September, depending on how coronavirus is? Yeah.
So I think with everything we're looking at the moment, there might be an opportunity to kind of, instead of being in 3 days a week, it might be 1 day a week, and the rest of the stuff will be done online and virtually. will be how we'll look at it, and we're setting things up like that now. So in the kind of similar setup as we've got now, having open discussions online, and trying to work it like that. We've got virtual learning environment Moodle, which is really, really good. And we can have discussions on there and also kind of give all the information on there. Perfect world, we'll all be in September. That would be fantastic. But if we're not, there will still be lectures going ahead, and they just might not be in a classroom. They will be online with like video streaming from us in a classroom.
Okay. So someone's put, do I need any experience with animals? But I kind of want to maybe target, say, if someone's done level 3, like equine maybe, could they come onto this course?
Yeah, of course they can. Yeah, that's fine. So even though we'll have some progressing kind of from level 3 animal, the whole there will be like enough introduction, enough information to allow you to start off on this and then develop your skills from that point. So don't be put off, you know, if you haven't done a huge amount with animals, or you perhaps haven't got specific qualifications with them. Contact us as tutors and we can have a talk, because it might be just a case of, all right, you need to kind of perhaps go and have a little look into this area first before starting, or you might have to do some additional reading or some extra time doing some kind of voluntary work just to kind of up your skill set. But there's no reason you can't begin with us.
Okay. So do you reckon there's a lot of sort of studying that needs to be done at home as well?
So a lot of the work will be done and will be assignments, and so yeah, there will need to be research and reading done at home. We'll set at the beginning of the year like a nice kind of timetable as to when all the assignments are due in, so you'll be able to manage your time. You know, it's not going to be, oh, there's something next week. It'll be set out across the year so that people can manage their time well and utilize the time that they are in the college to get that additional support. So expect them to do, you know, perhaps a day outside of college as they can. But if they are working and things as well, then, you know, it's just all about how they utilise their time.
Okay. Brilliant. I think we've got one final question. Do you have accommodation?
Yes, we do have accommodation on site. We have our warden, Mel, who will be able to give you more information on that. And if you look onto our website, but yeah, you can live on site, which is really positive as well.
Okay, great. So is there anything else you'd like to add at all before we end the session?
So there's quite there's a team of us. There's about 4 different people that will lecture you. So we are quite small as a team. But if you have got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the Wolford campus, and they'll give you our emails to get in touch with us personally and ask some different questions. Especially if you're a bit unsure as to whether it's right for you, please do get in touch with us and we can help you out to make sure it's the right course, really.
Great, thank you. If there's anything that wasn't covered that you want to ask about, you can comment on our YouTube channel, you can comment on Facebook, Instagram, and we'll get the questions across to the tutors. And you can always contact the college as well by the phone or the website. Thank you for watching.